What the Sigma? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the shield in my last MLB game for the day. Final game, also of a 3-game series. San Diego Padres, they avoid a sweep in Chicago, and they beat the Cubs today, 8-7. Here to give my reaction to this game, and it did not look good and for San Diego in that first inning, but they actually got some offense going. First 2 games, haven't been able to get much offense going against starting pitchers. Well, today they were able to in that first inning. You know, they put up 3 runs in that first inning off Ben Brown, a hit by pitch, an infield single, and a walk on a full count. They scored on pitches that didn't even leave the infield. You know, a hit by pitch, infield single, and a walk. So, Padres, you know, you have to get a good start. You're like, oh, 3-0, got a good start here. But, oh, here come them Chicago Cubs. They score 5 runs in the bottom of the first. I'm like, here we go. The Padres are going to get swept. They get 5 runs in the bottom of the first inning. They give up an RBI single to Kyle Tucker. Justin Turner hits a sac fly. Nico Horner with a double. Scores a run. And then on a Gillespie balk. On 2 balks by Gillespie, 2 runs scored, so that's 2 more runs in the bottom of the first, which is 5 runs. All tacked to Kyle Hart, who struggled, today really struggled in his start, and then Kyle Tucker, it's a 2-run homer in the bottom of the second to make it 7-3, but then the Padres scored the final 5 runs of this baseball game, and the Cubs never scored again. So, Padres pitching really locked in. I thought Kyle Hart, he didn't even make it out of the first inning of this game. 0.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, no strikeouts. His start against Cleveland went pretty well, but today he just didn't have it. You know, the command was off. He gives up 2 hits, but it was more really the command was off. 4 walks. They had to take him out with 2 outs in that first inning. Then they bring in Logan Gillespie, who he had only one strikeout, but I thought he done a good job to, you know, settle down. I mean, he gets up that 2-run homer at the bottom of the second, but I thought he really settled down, really settled in, and the Padres offense was continuing to cook. And Logan Gillespie gave him 4 innings, gave him some length to where they could get the bullpen, more of their bullpen guys out there. He went 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout out of the bullpen. The Padres scored 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 8th, and then 1 in the 9th to take the lead. So now we'll go more in depth of the stat sheet. Then Jackson Merrill, top of that 4th inning, hits a 2-run homer. Who recently just got that extension, hits a 2-run homer. Luis Arias with an RBI single in the top of the 5th. Then Gavin Sheets with an RBI single to tie the game. And then on the Justin Turner, I believe he had a fielding error on the first baseman. Fernando Tatis Jr. scores in the top of the 9th to get the win off the error by Chicago. There had 2 errors defensively. I thought they were good offensively through the first 2 innings, and after that, they just really didn't do much off the San Diego bullpen. San Diego was great offensively. 13 hits for 8 runs. They started 7-0 the last 2 games. They've kind of been sleepwalking, it feels like, offensively. But today, they really woke up. Adrian Marone out of the bullpen. Gave him 1.1 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for Adrian Marjon, or Marone. Jeremiah Estrada, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts for Jeremiah Estrada. Jason Adam, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And then Robert Suarez, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Strikeout in. Their bullpen would have combined, count Logan Gillespie, I believe 8.1 innings pitched with 4 hits, 2 runs, and 8 strikeouts with 4 hits and only 2 runs. Their bullpen was absolutely fantastic. besides that 2-run home run. Excellent from San Diego. So now we'll go over their offense here. 13 hits, 8 runs, went over the innings they scored. Let's go over the lineup now. Fernando Tatis, no hits, 0 for 4, but had 2 walks and 2 runs scored. Luis Ariz was great, 4 for 5, a walk and an RBI. Manny Machado, 1 for 5, a walk and 2 runs scored. Jackson Merrill, 2 for 5, a walk, 2 RBIs in that 2-run homer, 2 runs scored. Cronenworth, 2 for 4, an RBI. Bogarts, 2 for 5, an RBI. Gavin Sheets, 2 for 5, an RBI. Hayward, 0 for 4, walk and an RBI. Elias Diaz, 0 for 3, 2 walks. Everybody in their lineup got on base today. But great work from their bullpen to improve to 8-2 on the season. Chicago Cubs, despite this loss, which sucks because, I mean, they were up 7-3 after 2 innings. A game you probably expect to win with how you've pitched this series, and then just didn't go your way. But they still took 2 out of 3 here, and they've still been playing great baseball lately. They just, I don't know what happened. They just didn't pitch well. Really 4th, 5th, 8th, and 9th innings, each gave up runs. Each gave up key runs. For the Cubs, Ben Brown pitched today. He went 4.0 innings pitched. What happened to that sheet? 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. He had a rough start, gave up 3 runs in that 1st inning, and then the 4th inning. That 3rd inning, gave up those runs. 1st and 2 more in the 4th. Leaving that 2-run home run by by Jackson Merrill. So yeah, neither starting pitcher was really great, but the bullpen really shit the bed, I thought. Caleb Thielbar, .2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 1 strikeout for Caleb Thielbar. He comes in, he took over for Ben Brown. He got the first 2 outs, then he gave up back-to-back walks. And then a single. And then Julian Merriweather comes in. Thielbar will either be gone by mid-season or sooner, man. He's like 38 years old. Just put the fries in the bag, man. Put the fries in the bag. In the bag, excuse me. Put the fries in the bag. Mr. Unk. Julian Merriweather, 1.1 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts for Julian Merriweather. Then you go over to Brad Keller, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Porter Hodge, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, no strikeouts for Porter Hodge. Yeah, not great from Porter Hodge. He gets a hit, a walk, and a run. What's happening? Ryan Presley, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Had that error in the 9th inning, I believe, by Turner, like I said, the first baseman. So now we'll go with their hits. 6 hits for 7 runs, 2 errors. They scored all their runs within the first 2 innings. Ian Happ, 1 for 3 and a walk. Suzuki, 0 for 3, 2 walks. Kyle Tucker, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs and a walk. Justin Turner, 0 for 4 and an RBI. Swanson, 0 for 3 and a walk. Nico Horner, 3 for 4 and an RBI. Pete Crow Armstrong, 0 for 3. Matt Shaw, 0 for 1, 2 walks. Michael Bush, pinch hitting, 0 for 1. And Carson Kelly, 0 for 3 and a walk. So yeah, good, way close series at least for the Padres. They lost the first 2, but they come back from behind to win this game 8-7 after trailing 7-3 after they trailed by 4 runs. Even though the Cubs lost this game, still a good series win. 2 out of 3 against a good Padres team. The Cubs been playing good baseball, so they're bound to have a stinker. It wasn't a stinker to begin with, but then as the innings went on, pitching just didn't get any better. But yeah, they got some tough series coming to the Rangers, and they got my Dodgers again, and the Padres again, then the D-backs, and the Dodgers again, the Phillies. They got a tough schedule ahead, due to the Cubs. Rangers actually up to a good start of the season. I'm going to be recapping this series as well. The Rangers, the Cubs, they should be very good series. Rangers off to a good start this year. Cubs start off a little slow first few games, but then they've played well, so that's going to be a good series, man, between those two teams. But yeah, that's really all to say here for this video, so till next time, peace, and I'll be back for Pacers Nuggets recap and the Warriors and Rockets. So yeah, peace.